Hi everyone, yep, this is Jutland. First thing I'm going to say is the campaign is ticking up nicely. Our navy is slowly being repaired. I've already decided I'm going to do another hit and run raid on the English coast. But what I thought I'd show you before then is, I thought I'd show the editor. I don't think I've shown you the battle editor. So we'll click on the battle editor and get that up. It just takes a few seconds to let it load through. What you've got to do, the first thing you have to do is you have to choose a scenario. Now, if you want to make your own up, you just choose a blank one. And I can't find it. Oh, there it is. This is the one you choose because it's got nothing in this battle at the moment. So we click OK. Let the editor load our scenario in. One of the first things you've got to do is save the scenario off. So we will save our scenario as give it that, just go battle 0, 0. Okay. Just save that off. And you have to come back out of the editor to the main menu and down to the editor again. And this time we have to choose our name, which is there. And nothing is in the battle, it's just the fact that we've saved it off in our own name. Otherwise it will save it off as new battle, whatever it is. I can't remember. Right, now what we do now is we go into the campaign map. This is the campaign map. Where these green bits are, that shows where we can actually have our battle. We can actually have a battle over here if we wanted. Just click and it moves it into position. Right, so we have to choose where we want our battle. Not sure what we're going to do. If we have something simple, if we position it, say somewhere there, well, too much of the coast, we position it there. Okay, that takes us back into our area. Now our main map, you can see that part of the British coast is there. And now what we have to do, well, we don't have to, we can do it in a different order if we wish to, is come down to our environments. Now this changes most things about the environment. We can change the date of the year, should I say. The scenario took place, we'll leave it in 1916 now. But I will bring it up to summer months. So September. Let's leave it, I don't need to do that. Time of day, 9 o'clock, that gives us plenty of daylight hours. Leave the rain, it is the fog, I want a nice clear day, because I don't want to, well, it may rain later. Quite often does in these scenarios. Well, once we've done this wind speed, the wind direction, the sky, air, fog, rain, time of day, etc, 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 we need to know our sighting distance, which is quite important when we start laying ships down. Our sighting distance is normally about 34,000 yards, kilometres, sorry. So we know it's 34, 35. And we can actually choose a bias. Which side do we favour? We're going to leave it as it is, 0, as neutral. That's neutral for both sides. Now the exciting part, you want to know how to do the ships, right? Okay. If we press, no, wait a minute, no. Before we do that, I need to bring the map up. I need to position where I want these ships to go, which is the most important thing. Move the camera there. What we're going to do is we're going to have a number of British ships coming down in this direction, say south-southeast or southeast. somewhere in that direction. They're coming down the coast, probably south-southeast. Right, so we need to click on the map where we want these forces to go, and it's the right click that details where these ships are going to go, or ship, depending on what we're going to do here. I don't even know what I'm going to do yet. It's vital you click on the map first, so we'll click a right click, sorry, a left click, and then we'll use Shift and O. It brings up our ship list. It takes a few seconds for it to load through. And you notice here it's got German Navy and British Navy, then it's got a list of ships. Now these ships, you can only use these ships once. You can't clone ships. That means if I use Byron, I will not be able to use the Byron again because it's been used. But I could use the Barden instead. That's the German side. First we're going to do the British. We'll come down. This British battle fleet there. You want big guns or small guns? Well, first, maybe we should put a couple of cruisers down. Yeah, I don't want to muck around too much for this. I can always alter it later on. Let's get something down quickly so you can see how things work. Let's make a small. Notice there's Dreadnought 1914 and Dreadnought, that's the rebuilt one. Maybe we should have no. We'll have too many to choose from. Oh, superb. Superb. What we do is click left click on the name and hold the mouse button and then drag it over to what is the British Navy. Just let go of the button. It takes a few seconds, then it drops the ship into the battle map itself. Okay, and it even gives us a nice little captain's name on that ship. We can change all these names if we want, just by clicking on them. And I'll just click over this OK for a second. It is there, even though you can't see it at the moment. Now what I want to do is, maybe we should get a bit closer. Right, there's our ship there, so hopefully you can see that. Right, our ship, make sure we've chosen it. Our ship is actually showing in the wrong direction. We need to change it around. So what we do, depending on what direction we want it to go, we click in that direction. So if I want it to face, say, down in this direction, which is about south-southeast, I just click left once. Right, you see the camera move straight away. Now, and I right click and bring up our UI. Now this is the regular UI you seen me use before in the battle itself, but in the editor there's a number of new things in there. One of them is rotate ship. So if I click on that, the ship rotates to this direction that I wanted. Take the map out for a second. Where was the ship? Just behind us. Right, so let's move the camera back so we can see our ship. There she is. Superb. Going in our direction we want. Now she's doing 12 knots at the moment. We could actually change that, and we will do. Go up to our regular thing that we normally use to change speed. Click on that, and obviously it's a slider type thing. And we'll drop that down to 10 knots. Okay. Click OK. Now this will come up. Set current speed as well as ordered speed and go yes. What it does, it changes the speed of this. It was ordered at the current speed was 12. Now the ordered speed is 10 knots. Click OK. Right. Now one ship's not enough. One ship is not enough. Not enough. So we bring up the ship list again. Shift O. That brings up our ship list once again. and we'll come down to the British, which is down here, and we'll choose I want a battleship actually. What should we choose? Choose Iran. Alright, we'll drop that. We want that in the same division as Superb. So we drop it on, instead of on the British Navy, we'll drop it on Superb. Release the button. This time, however, when you look at our new ship, you'll notice straight away she's already in the same division as Superb, and her speed is also changed to 10 knots. So straight away she's in the same division, space in about 500 meters, I think it is, and she's using the same facing. Oh, what's that? She's using the same facing as what Superb is. So the editor automatically does that for you. That's it, and it looks really nice. I haven't really looked at her for a long time. Well, let's go down this. Get a bit closer look. I know the graphics are starting to look a bit dated, but yeah, it's a nice model. I keep playing the Germans so much, I forget what the British look like. Right, so that's 2 ships so far for the British. Let's, shall we have a 3 ship division? No, we won't. We'll leave it as a 2 ship division, because what I want to do is, yeah, no, we'll add a third. We'll add a third. We'll add a third ship to the British division. Maybe I should have had a different ship at the leading. Come down to no, I want a battleship again. Oh, wait a minute, I haven't chose where I want this to go. Right. It means I've chose that division. Right, let's go back. I made a mistake there. Right, I've chosen the division, so I want well, it should automatically go on there whether I choose it or not. Let's find our next ship, which is the Agincourt. Drop that in the same division, and there she is, bang. Click OK. Again, she's in the correct place, correct facing, and the correct speed. Okay. Right. Something else I want to show you first before we do anything else. If I click and choose all the ships, now remember, you've got to choose all the ships. What I'm about to do is I'm going to move the whole of the division on the map. Now, if I only chose one ship and tried to move, say, I wanted to move the old division, but only chose one ship, it would only move that one ship. So now I want to move, because I've chosen the whole of the division of 3 ships, I will be able to move all 3 ships, and when I move them, they will be moved in as one unit. So I'm going to click here. I'm not going to move them very far. I just want to show you how you move the division. I'll click once with the left click on the mouse, bring up the menu with a right click, and then this time I've got to use teleport. That moves the whole of the division to a different position. Okay, let's look. So there we are. They're all in the correct place. Now let's add some German ships, shall we? Now we can't just add them willy-nilly. We need them in a certain position. We need them a certain distance from them, otherwise they won't sight each other. If they don't sight each other and you start the scenario, what happens is, because they can't see each other, the scenario will end prematurely. So they need to be at the foot, at least one ship needs to be in sight of each other. Now we look down the bottom of the screen, well, even the pop-up, which doesn't stay there, will give us an idea of how far away we are from one another. Now the cursor is now at 33,603 meters. Left click once, move the camera over to there. No, that's wrong. Let's do that again. Move the camera first. That's right. Move the camera first, then left click. That tells the computer that's where we want our next ship to go. Shift and O to bring up the ship list again. This time we are going to choose the Germans. This time we will choose I have to remember not to overwhelm the British too much. I'll have Elgeland. I can never pronounce that word. This time we'll drop it on the Germans. Wait for that to come in. Now she's there. She's definitely there. Let's get a bit closer. Now she's pointing in the wrong direction, so let's change her direction straight away. We need to say that she's sort of coming up in this direction across here. No, she's coming towards the coast. Okay, so click once with the left click. Right click to bring up a we haven't chose our ship. But choose your ship first. Then then click with the left. Alright, okay. Then as well. Choose your ship first. Left click in the direction you want. Right click to bring up your menu. And then rotate ship. There she goes. Managed it. Without too much trouble. She's doing 13 knots at the moment. I want to slow her down a bit. No we don't. We'll have her going a little bit faster because she's on a hit and run, isn't she? So we'll bring her up to say 14 knots, just to be different. Click OK. Bring up ship list again. Wait for a few seconds. And we'll have Westfalen. Drop it on Jutland. And I'm butchering these names, aren't I? So they're in the same division. Turn the camera around so you can see. There you go. And the spacing is correct. And the facing is correct. The speed is correct. We could have dropped a couple of more ships. You can drop a couple of ships in, you know, a few ships, as many ships as you like. Let's bring up the ship list again because we want one more ship. This time I'm not going to put it in the same division. This time I'll go, sorry, I'm not going to put it in the same division, but I need to position it in a slightly different place. Now we've chosen it, right, I want it about, let's put it about 4,000 yards away. There. It doesn't matter. I'll tell you what, I'll show you, just drop it anywhere. We'll drop, let's unchoose that, move the camera there, click there. Now this is going to be in the wrong position, so we're going to move one ship. First of all, we're going to choose that ship. So let's choose a ship. Let's choose choose Lutzer. She's just come into my fleet. Now, instead of dropping on Helgeland's division, we'll drop it on German Navy. That brings up the ship as an independent. So now she's independent to this ship here. However, we are going to move her. We're going to move her over here. What I want to do is I want her to move quite close, because we're actually going to join. No, we're not. We're going to put her down here like this. So we'll move camera with a right click and then left click in that position there. No, I've done that wrong as well, haven't I? I've lost my ship. Oh dear. I'm always doing the same. Well, oh, there she is. Right. I need to move you right over here. I want you somewhere about there. I need to do this exactly. Somewhere about. Let's get a bit closer on the map so I can see this a bit better. Oh my god, they're almost in range of one another. Maybe I should have had some light cruisers. We'll move her there. Right. So we bring up our UI, go teleport, and she comes over in the correct position. Okay. Let's get rid of the map. I'm going miles away. Thought I was. Let's get over to where we ships are. Alright, thank you. Oh, she's miles away. She's too far away. Okay. I need to move that. Let's move the camera. Get a bit closer to what we're doing. Alright, thank you. I need to move you slightly closer. Well, actually quite a lot closer. So let's left click there. Teleport you again. Right, she is now. She's still too far away. What happens if I'm. No, because that means I've already clicked her. Right. I want to move her quite close. Right. You're totally confused now. You soon find out what I'm trying to do. Right, there she is there. She's also the same speed, same heading as everything else, because I dropped quite close to this division here. Well, what I want to do is I actually want to. No, we'll do that. Well, no. What we say is they've already sighted one another, so I want this division to actually turn and start following this division. So I need to come up there and. No, that's wrong. Why is that doing that to me? Maybe I can only do that actually in the game itself. I wanted them to follow. Oh, there you go. Guide on other division. I was looking in the wrong place. And now I've just given this ship orders to change course to in this direction and follow that. Okay, now what I've got to do is I've got to save it. Okay, and oh, there it is there. Now automatically saving that now. I could change it, but I'm not going to. So we're saving that. And that's just saved. I'll come out of the editor. There. Click on new battle. Go OK. And there is. Oh, they saved it twice. Maybe I should have used F6 to save it. Let's just make sure everything is in this one. Yeah, everything is there. Click OK. That's scenario one. I want the British to be. Yeah, British be computer player. Click on that. Everything's okay, then they start turning already. Notice that straight away. As soon as the scenario started. That's exactly what I wanted. Come down here, have a look at our map. She's turning already. Oh, actually, what I'm doing is I want us to see what speed that the ship can actually go. She's going to maximum. Oh, she's doing 19 knots. Okay, that's cool. So, click off that. She's only doing. She can go very fast. We'll have to break off that. Again. They may not catch up with her. Now I've ordered that speed. Notice the British are already turning. Right, so what I want is select the old task force, target free, click OK, get rid of the map, because you don't want to see that. Notice their guns are already starting to turn. Press J, then it everything the camera keep following the ship you chose. I'll click on another ship, then follow that ship. Turn the camera around. Can't actually. There you are. Catching up. They won't catch up very fast because. Oh no, she's only doing 14 knots. Okay, we'll run. Obviously, I ordered 19 knots for Lutzo. It hasn't taken for some reason. We never had a few problems with Jutland lately. Oh, there's our ships down there. British. Evil British. They're already turning. I'm worried about Agincourt. They're up to 14 knots now. 15 now. We're increasing their speed nicely. They got quite modern ships. I was hoping the Lutzo would actually even the odds up. I could have looked to see how close everything was. Choose you. I've still got that thing running in the background. I've got a sound running, alternative sound running in the background. I wasn't actually going to show the battle. I still probably might not, because time is marching on and I really have not got time for this. But what I might do is save it, show the battle at a later stage. Wait for them. I'm going to wait for them to catch up. Which might be a bit stupid actually. We're crossing our T at the moment. We're not, because they've changed direction. Clever British. Right, okay. We will need to do something. We cannot stand there like that. Let them do things like that to us. Oh, we're actually coming in this direction. God knows what they're going to do. We only need to change the direction of the Lutzo, the rest will follow automatically. They may even catch up as well. Click OK. Get rid of the map. Let's have a look at our little fleet. Something to turn already, by the looks of it. The range of Superb is coming down rapidly. 28,000. They are catching up. Right, oh, they're slowing down. Right, so let's order our speed. Maximum was 19 knots, wasn't it? They could do. Right, so good. 19 knots. Click OK. Verify that. Yeah, there's a course that we ordered. And the British reaction. Yeah, can't see the Superb. No, it's Superb gone. Must be there somewhere. Oh, there you are. Right. Are they turning? I think they are. The map up. Yeah. Turned a bit more. They've reacted to us already. What's their speed? Their speed is 19 knots, exactly the same as ours. Right. What I should do then is I shall save the battle and bring that to you at a later date. Okay, let's press F6. Click yes. Let's save battle as it is. That shouldn't overwrite the other one that we had, even though it's going to have the same name. So I hope I wasn't too muddled and you managed to see the editor in action, and you can see how easy it is to actually build a new scenario. So if you, like me, occasionally want to do your own sort of campaign with just a few ships instead of using the whole of everything that's in the game Jutland itself, and the campaign, which is a bit crappy actually, but you can make up your own maps and do your own forces and your own encounters, and if you want to play it, when you want to come to the encounters in your own game, you just use the editor to lay the ships down, and then you can use the computer to fight the opposition. Unless you use miniatures, of course, which I used to when I was a lot younger. A lot younger. People still use miniatures. I've still got a few laying around. Don't know where. In some box. I remember packing them up when I moved. They're still there, half of them unpainted. But yeah, that's it. That's the editor. We're going well, aren't we? You can produce just about anything you want, as long as providing you've got the ships in the game. You see that half those ships, some of those ships that you see in the editor are actually DLC, and I haven't got DLC. Though at the moment I think they've let me have a trial of one of the DLC packs, which I've sort of played to death. They're not letting me play the campaign of it, or the scenarios, but they allow me to use the ships in the editor. Maybe I should have done that really. Though I have got one scenario which I meant to actually show you. That's got some of the DLC in. Anyway, thanks for watching.